Greetings, dear ones. This is Reverend Ruth on Star Bar with Angel Healing Ministries. I hope you're all doing well today. I have a little bit of a thing in my voice because I have a little bit of a cold, but I'm doing much better. Thank goodness for little favors. I'm very grateful that I'm not dealing with, COVID, but it turned out that I have somewhat of a cold, and prayers are all welcome. Anyhow, I just wanted to get in here and tell you about something that I discovered, and I know Joel was talking about this on one of his series, on the series thing that he does, 128, on the series channel. And it's about knowing the difference between the voice of faith and the voice of doubt. And it's an interesting concept because sometimes the voice of doubt can sound sincere, loving, caring, only to confuse you. However, there is a way to tell the difference. First of all, to give you some hints here, the voice of doubt makes you feel unstable, makes you feel fearful, makes you feel frightened. Well, that's the same as fearful. Makes you feel ill will. It makes you feel awful in many ways. It also helps makes you feel sick to your stomach, and so forth. There are other things too, but it can be, occasionally what will happen. The voice of doubt will, once you're focused and on your goal or on your destiny path towards your destiny, the voice of doubt usually has a tendency to come in there and confuse you, tell you things like you're not good enough, you're not good, you're not, it's not worth it, it's not worth it, leave it alone, it's a pipe dream. These are the kind of voices you hear, and the voice of doubt can also use the people closest to you to confuse you, people that you trust. It's very interesting. You just have to know the difference by being in touch with that energy. By every time when you go out, pulling down the golden light from the star that you are, the golden silver light from the star that you are above. And it's something that I learned to do over time, where I reach up to the heavens and I pull down the golden silver light of Mother, Father, God when I go out in the world every day and when I go to sleep at night, because it really, really helps. And it really helps in every other thing. Like, a lot of times you will, like when you apply for work and all of a sudden they tell you no, that you're looking for someone who's more qualified. And of course you're going to start thinking, well, what's wrong with me? Why won't they hire me? It's like, especially if you have so much more experience than whatever they hire. That's one reason we're not sure about what happens. You got to really go within and find out what the deal is with that. But the voice of doubt will, especially when especially when you get closer to your path, will come in there and throw monkey wrenches in there and try and get you in your own way and stuff like that, and try and make you believe that you're not good enough. And you just gotta back off and say, "Excuse me, you are not welcome here." Voice of doubt. Although every now and again you're gonna get it, but you just gotta be strong and be strong and live on with it and just be strong, know the difference. The voice of faith, my friends, is a voice that makes you feel great, makes you feel full of hope, gives you the faith, helps you to believe. It's just it helps you believe, it helps you feel well, usually within the gut of your stomach. With the voice of faith, my friends, you can tell that it's the voice of faith. But like I warned you with the other one, the voice of doubt can occasionally do that whole entire being sincere thing and stuff like that. But the voice of faith, you'll know your whole entire body will feel different and stuff like that. You'll feel empowered. You'll feel stronger. You won't feel sick to your stomach. You'll feel well, like it feels like the right thing to you. And just don't get discouraged if it doesn't pan out the way you want it to. Maybe God has another plan for you. Maybe that wasn't the job you wanted, or that's a relationship you didn't want, and there's a better thing ahead for you, my friends. The best way to know about the difference between the two is you can always ask the universe, Mother, Father, God, for guidance. You can say to them, you can ask for guidance before you step into the wrong direction. And when you ask for guidance, it usually helps us to do much better in ourselves and our lives, my friends. Boy, this is interesting how this thing is just... Let me try and get more light in here. So, my friends, when things change in your world, you need to be stronger, more at ease with yourself. Just go and meditate on the situation that's at hand. And when you meditate on it, ask God and pray on it. which direction you should be going in, my friends, because the universe the universe has many ways of helping you, and the enemy likes to try and get you off track, things like that. But one of the most important things you got to remember is that we have the tendency to get into our own way, especially when it comes to our destiny. You start feeling like, oh no, is it worth it? Or should I even make it? Should I go any further? Should I even attempt to? That again is the voice of doubt affecting you. And you maybe feel in your pit of your stomach that this doesn't feel right, that isn't right, this doesn't feel well at all. And whereas the voice of faith is, well, I'll just keep on moving forward. I'll just move on to the next best thing. Even if it's not this job, then I'll look for the next one. And sometimes you might want to take a break, and it's a good way of handling stuff, is take a break from any situation and just keep going forward. Just keep moving forward. Just keep up the good work, my friends. Meditate, pray, trust, have faith in yourself, believe. Meditate often and go for walks in nature or whatever makes you feel good, because the voice of doubt and voice of faith are always something that you're going to be dealing with in this world. It's like that fight between good and evil. How the good wins over evil. That's what you got to think of, my friends. You have to think of the better possibilities, the better options. How does it make you feel, what you're hearing? The voice of faith also helps you with a lot of things. And this is something I want to explain, because sometimes when you're with the voice of faith and you're traveling, you hear, don't make that turn, you get a sense of peace when you hear that. Or, you get a sense of peace, something's telling you not to turn in that direction, not go down in that direction. And it's always good to check with your guides, with everything, with Mother, Father, God, and your guides. Is this the right road for me? Things like that. And more you meditate and focus, my friends, on what's going on within, you can see what's going on outside of you, my friends. The world, like I said, the world can be a discouraging place at times, but you also have to feel empowered, be strong within yourself, be courageous. Show that determination within you, despite the situation, whatever happens, my friends. Despite it, just keep going forward. Just keep moving forward. Keep going forward. Pursue your dreams. Don't give up on your dreams because someone tells you it's a pipe dream. Because God puts dreams in your heart for a reason. And basically, half the time, or all the time, depending on who you are, you will get your dream. But you also can get in your own way at the time because of the voice of doubt. When you follow the voice of faith, you find grand adventures, beautiful adventures. And wonderful, amazing things happen to you when you follow that voice of faith, my friends. You really, really have to believe in yourself and what you're doing and where you go, my friends. Life is full of treasures and wonderful things. Life is full of beauty. So are the four seasons, my friends. But you just really, really got to connect to your inner self, your inner guide, my friends, and connect to that inner part. And remember that you are a child of the Most High God, because God only wants to see you be successful. Do the best you can. God doesn't expect you to be perfect, my friends. God expects you to be the best you can be. There's no such thing as perfection, because God sees you as perfect, my friends. And life will throw you curveballs and stuff like that. And we talked about curveballs in the past. But you also got to look at it if you do something. What did you learn from that situation? What is it that you learned from it? If you went through a tough time, what is it that you learned from it? Go back and reflect and focus on it. And know that the voice of doubt and faith are out there. Just follow the voice of faith more than the other one, my friends. Try and live your life in the best way you possibly can, my friends. Because God doesn't expect perfection from you. So that should help you just a little bit. That gives you a little bit of insight with the voice of faith and doubt, my friends. In the meantime, this is Reverend Ruth on Starry Bar with Angel Healing Ministries. And I wish you all well and goodness. And remember, you are a child of the Most High God. Thanks. We love you. Namaste. And if you like this video, please click the like button and subscribe. We love you. Namaste. Thanks.